Wow, what a truly spectacular morning. It is currently 10:20 and the clouds have only just broken. We've been completely submerged this morning and it's been, I don't know, it really gives a sense of that changing of seasons and that kind of drawing in of autumn and winter. We're all in like long sleeves today. It's all a bit chilly and fresh. No doubt it's gonna be really warm later. And today's a very big day because we've got a big meeting at the end of it, but there'll be more about that soon. But oh man, what a day. Anyway, jobs obviously continue at pace here on the farm. So I wanted to start off by showing you what John's been up to on our, well, I suppose it's our old road. He's busy now. I'll go and have a look.
Hi, my darling.
Hello, love.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really excited about this project. Really, really excited.
It's looking really good, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been looking and aiming to put as much diversity in this hedge as possible. Some berries, some flowers, some standard hedgerow, some trees, some thorns, and hopefully it will be a bit of a wildlife mecca, as well as a nice barrier, a nice kind of privacy shield for us here on the farm.
Exactly. So basically all the way along this old road of ours, John's been planting loads and loads of different things, and like you said, we're hoping it's going to end up being a real diverse mix of stuff. And the plan is that it hides this view, I suppose, from this public road. So it'll be about 2 meters tall. It'll block, as you're driving in, you won't be able to see too much, but get little glimpses of it.
One of the things that we've been really conscious of is on the other side of this public road, although it is a public road, we are basically the only people in the year or so that we've been here that has ever used it.
Yeah, I think one tractor's come down to access the fields beyond us, but that's it really, isn't it?
Yeah.
They don't do anything there.
They go out.
Look at that view, it's just incredible.
It is going to be amazing. Actually, the outside deck at the moment, I don't know if you can see it far in the background down there, just on the other side of the lawn, almost feels like a bit of a folly. Anybody know what a folly is?
Those things in England.
Yeah, you know, a focal point that serves no real purpose but looks wonderful.
That does serve a purpose though.
Well, it will do, yeah, it certainly will do. But anyway, yeah, what I was saying is the height of this hedge, we're going to want it above head height slightly anyway. But what we don't want to do is grow it so high that the grapevines in the field behind it are affected by the light. Yeah. So, you know, we've taken that into account, and we won't be growing too high.
We also don't want to see this wall anymore. It's not the prettiest of walls.
Look at that sky.
It's amazing, isn't it? What a morning.
Did you talk about it?
I did.
Yeah.
It's been a beautiful morning. Anyway, you're going to carry on with that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to carry. Well, I've dug most of the holes twice as big as the pots. And the reason for that is I never really understood it before, but in this area of Portugal, the soil is so hard that the roots literally can't go into the soil. They can't bury themselves in the soil. So by putting it twice as big around the hole, the roots have got some time to get their ground, literally find their feet, I suppose, before they need to dig into that solid soil. Interestingly, while we're on the conversation and you've got camera out, darling, it's been raining a lot recently, really a lot. And after the really long dry summer, a couple of months without rain, this is how much the water has penetrated the ground. Look at that. it's about 1.5 inches, maybe what, 5 centimeters, not more. So the water has got a lot to do, the rain has got a lot to do for this land. And it makes us think about soil in a different kind of way than perhaps we would do if we were in the UK and we were on Farm Ed or somewhere like that. We've had a chat about this previously, didn't we? But, I'm not sure whether we put it into any videos. But yeah, the soil is, well, I don't know. Does it need to be disturbed to get better? That's the question. If I can leave you just to put those few last plants in the holes, I can go and carry on with the deck.
All right.
Hopefully finish that roof today.
Okie dokie.
I think we said that in 3 different episodes.
It's usually the way.
Today's the day.
It's like the tiny house. Part 1, 2 and 3 of finishing.
All right, see you just now.
See you just now.
Crusoe's down there on the trampoline having the time of his life. And behind me is, well, today's project, the finishing day of the project, I hope anyway. Well, of course, over here we're going to be building a big kitchen, outside kitchen one day soon. We've got flowers to plant in down there as well, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff to do, but for now, let's get that roof finished, and then we can feel a little bit like there's some closure on the project that we started all of those months ago. It's starting to look really exciting.
Right, let's get these in the ground. I am very keen to get up to the greenhouse to show you what is going on up there and what's happening next. So I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. This is coming out so nicely, honestly. We're so pleased with it. And I can't wait for it to kind of mature. And we were talking about it yesterday, how this is part of the kind of bigger project of building the house and hopefully getting the permission to do it and all the rest of it. So why, why kind of prioritize planting? Well, we always do, because this stuff takes ages to grow, where this is like a 2-year project before we're going to see any sort of results. So the sooner we can get things in, the better. And I think we said this to our mates, Drew and Brittany from Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. We went to see them. They asked what was our biggest piece of advice for them starting a new project, and it's start planting first, because plants take a long time to establish. You've got various things that, may or may not be successful. And we would really like this hedge to be established as soon as possible. So, let's, get on with it, I suppose. Lovely, that's a hibiscus. I love hibiscus. Right, you next, mister. I don't know what you are, but...
Okay, the first thing I really want to do is, we've got these panels here on the roof, and basically I've been putting them all over the roof on the inside, just as something to connect the shingles, the tiles, the wooden tiles that are going on top of it onto, and also to make the underside of the roof just look uniform and a little bit more organized. So before I put the shingles, the wooden tiles on top of this, I'm going to put this piece of metal that I believe is a stud walling piece of metal, and I'm going to use it as a guttering. So the tiles are going to come into here, and when it rains, instead of the rain going through into the deck, it's going to come along here and hopefully pour on out. That's the plan anyway. Just chop out a bit. Fingers crossed. Let's go and do it. We just just make it up as we go along like normal, I think. Let's go and get a chisel.
I'm not sure about the placement of this one. There is an enormous rock here. John?
Oh, that's good timing.
Oh, hello.
Grab a hammer and a chisel. Have you seen my chisel?
I have not seen your chisel, no. That is good timing though, because this hole's got a big rock in it.
Okay.
So I want to know if you think it's okay.
I think it'll be fine, and the reason why I think it'll be okay is because obviously below the soil right here we've got a stone wall.
Okay, so you think it could just go that way, right?
It'll either grow out that way, or the roots will hopefully, because we're digging the hole twice as big as it needs to be, right?
Yeah, so they'll just find their way around
They'll just
it.
find their way around it.
Okay, cool.
We've got a whole autumn and winter of rain and water. Hopefully that'll really help. Anyway, I came up here obviously to get my hammer, but also thought I would remind you we've got Eduardo this afternoon.
Yes, I know, I already said.
Did you? Okay.
So Eduardo is the architect who's helping us with drawings for our new house and the big house project. So we're going to see the very first drawings this evening at 5 o'clock.
We are. It's an interesting thing. I've never gone through a process with an architect before. It's always just been, okay, build something or try it and see how like that down there. But it will be interesting. I hope everybody can see how interesting the driveway and the lawn area in front and the decking and the outside kitchen, the tree house that'll eventually come over here, and then a house sort of located right smack bang in the middle of it all with a veg garden at the back. It's going to be fun, isn't it?
It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know how the first meeting goes next time.
What are you expecting, darling?
Well, I'm hoping. I think I really we've met Eduardo a couple of times. He's such a cool dude. And we've sent him quite a lot of ideas and things. I'm just excited to see what he's come up with himself. You know, how he's merged my Pinterest ramblings with something a bit more professional. So yeah, I don't know what I'm expecting. I think it'll just be fun, won't it? It's exciting. I'm probably expecting that we walk away going, wow, that's a lot bigger job than we thought it was, if you know what I mean.
I hope so.
That's very pretty, by the way. I like it.
It is, yeah. Semi-shade as well, so it'll be perfectly, yeah.
Good.
All right, see you just now.
Bye. I'm nearly done, I think, aren't I? 2 more.
Yeah, you are.
Over here. Nice bit of compost for you, chap. It's remarkable how quickly it warms up when the sun comes out. It was such a chilly, cool, murky morning. And I'm already sweating and feeling the heat of the sun. It's time to go and put sun cream on and stuff. And anyway, I'm going to go work inside the greenhouse. I won't do that just yet, but it's just amazing how beautiful and warm our sun is. Even in the middle of September. I think we still got another couple of hot days to come as well. I think next week we're getting up to 28. So it's like a never-ending summer. 7 good reasons why we moved to Portugal.
Okay, I have found my hammer. It was in the knot garage. I'm not sure how it ended up there, but I've lost the chisel still. That's a really there it is. No stress. Got it. All right, let's just get on.
Oh, a worm! How lovely! Hello, friend. Look at him. It's a proper earthworm. Do you know, we hardly see them in our soil. I think because it's just so compacted and dry. Oh, special things. Right, let's look after him nicely. Tempted to go put him on our compost, actually. Shall I do that? I think I'm going to do that. Don't know if that's the right thing to do, but let's head up to the greenhouse.
Tonight I leave familiar for the great unknown. Got a couple broken arrows and my hair is grown since you saw me last, talking on an old flip phone.
Oh, bless him, he is looking a bit dry and dusty now. Let's take you up. Find you somewhere happy to live, shall we?
On a 45 I'm buzzing like a bee, just hoping you'll come fly with me. I took a Greyhound down to Georgia, then a rental up to Maine, but how I hope for California in the spring. $100 that I'm gonna blow on a used guitar, a Fender or an Epiphone. What doesn't kill me makes me wonder and think of what the future will bring. But how I hope for California in the spring.
Hello, baby. Come see what I've got. I've got a worm. Yeah, look, come see. Look. Hey. You see him? Do you want to come with me? Put him on the compost.
I can please hold it.
Okay, put your hand out flat. And we're going to go put him in the compost, okay? Don't touch him too much. Right, you're going to come with me? Come, let's go put him in the compost.
Mother, why is the snow right here?
It's super worm, isn't it? Super worm is super.
Look at my look.
Yeah, I know, he's creepy crawling, hey. Come on, quick, let's go put him in the compost.
Here. One with routes.
Hey. You're right. Gently, hey, buddy. Well done. Come, walk with me. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
He likes water and mud, that worm, hey.
Yeah. Look, it's snaking.
Yeah, he's snaking, isn't he?
Look, my.
Is he super cool? Up. I'm gonna pick him up gently.
Look.
Oh, quick. Well done. Put him in your hand. Good work, buddy. I'm proud of you. Okay, come. Let's go put him in the compost. Quick.
Look.
Quick. I know, yeah. He's worming. Hey, squirmy wormy.
Yeah.
Don't squeeze him, hey?
Yeah.
Right, where are you going to put him? Don't you want to put him up high? Put him up here. Over there, he'll be very happy. That's it. Say, be happy, wormy, squirmy. Super worm is back again. Thanks, bud. High five. Yeah? Okay, leave me hanging. See you later. Love you. Bye. There you go, Mr. Worm in his new home. I might just put a bit of water on him, freshen him up a bit. I've lost the worm now. There he is. There you are, matey. Nice bit of water for you. That's so cool. Right, let me tell you what I'm up to up here. Right, so a couple of weeks ago, we shared the cleaning of this greenhouse and John building me a planting table. Well, it's time to get things in the ground. So we've filled the table with some compost which was cleared around the farm when we first got here. So it is quite broken down. It's not quite like finished broken down. So we put that at the bottom, and then my plan is to mix some of the soil from outside in the garden with some bags of compost that we bought from the shop, mix it all up and make a nice thick layer on top of what is partially broken down compost underneath. And then I'm going to get some seedlings in there, some herbs and some really cool seeds that I found. So come and check this out. Okay, so yesterday we found a proper garden centre and I bought a whole bunch of things. My thinking is I'm going to put most of these inside. This is for outside. I wanted to get a nice big lavender into the flower bed outside. And this I'm really excited about is lemon verbena or lemon verbena. Smells incredible. Oh man, that takes me back to a previous lifetime where I lived in Tanzania and a friend of mine had one of these in her garden and I was so envious. And I used to go out there and we would have these beautiful cups of lemon verbena tea and just talk long into the night. And it always felt like such an amazing thing to be able to grow in your life. And here I am. So that felt pretty special. Oh, did you get eggs? How many?
1, 6, 7, 8.
8 eggs. Looks like 2 to me, buddy. Good work. Did you say thank you, chickens? Obrigado, Sada. Okay, do you want to go put them very carefully in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Thanks, buddy. See you later. Anyway, so with that lemon verbena, I've got to decide whether it goes inside or outside. Do a bit of research on that and make up my mind. But anyway, I then got a bunch of lovely fresh herbs. So a nice big basil, a chives, a couple of flat leaf parsley and a thyme. And then I also bought some lettuce, some lettuce seedlings, some kind of fluffy lettuce and some iceberg lettuce as well. So I think that they will be really happy in here in this table. And hopefully we get some nice fresh lettuce. So that's my plan, is to sort this all out and get some stuff growing in here. Oh, there's a grasshopper. So this is what we've collected from the farm. As you can see, it's beautiful organic matter. It's not quite broken down enough to just be soil. So this is kind of what I'm thinking, is to have this as a base and put this lovely layer of this compost and some soil on top of it and see what we get. Oh, and then seeds. So check this out. Really excited about these seeds I found in that garden centre. So broccoli I know is a good time to plant now. Quinoa, never thought to grow that, but apparently super easy. I love that this has got English instructions on the back. But that seems to think it's quite easy to grow, so I thought I'd get that in. Why not try? These are, I don't actually know what they are, but they like salady things. Looks a bit like watercress to me. Kale, another good one for this time of year, and artichokes. So yeah, I thought I'd get some seeds in, and we're just going to do some experimenting. I also had a note from somebody when we were doing the greenhouse to say that probably the seeds that we left in here over the summer have been cooked and won't grow because it gets too hot in here. I did not know that. So what I might do is do a little section of like experimenting to see if anything's going to come of these. I've got some lovely sweet peas. Maybe I'll put some up the side. Oh, this is so exciting. It's so nice to be in here. So anyway, join me while I potter. What is lovely to see in this soil actually is that the moisture from the rain is really starting to penetrate now, and it's actually got quite deep. When we were up here a few days ago, it was literally the top centimetre. Finally, it's getting through. I mean, I must be at least a foot down now, and it's lovely and moist, which is great. Right, let me start with that. Get some compost in there and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to start in this corner, I think. Just get a couple of spades in, and as I say, I want to layer about, I don't know, 3 inches thick maybe, to weight this down, and then hopefully it'll break down underneath what I'm going to put on top of it. Tell you what, I'm so grateful for this table. I only just started working on it, and it's just, what a pleasure. It's like the perfect height, there's lots of space. It feels like I can really, I don't know, just get things nice and happy in here. It was a genius idea of John's. He's a bit of a genius, our John. So the idea behind this is that the things we're planting in here, the seeds and the seedlings, have got this first layer of really rich compost and a bit of soil, just to give it a bit of weight, a bit more weight, to really get set into as they then go down into this decomposing organic matter, which hopefully with the weight of this on it and water will be decomposing even more, and will make a really happy little soil ecosystem in here. Guess time will tell.
one angle going pretty good there. Looks like that as a close up. Obviously I'm going to put a little apex lid to close it off, but that's pretty much one side done. Got that little back bit to do. We're going to start moving on. I am super curious to see how those tiles do when they get wet. I'm expecting them to expand, but hopefully, well, hopefully they're held into place nicely, but we'll see. I mean, it could be a complete failure. I mean, in which case we'll make a plan and we'll try again. But for the minute, it looks blooming lovely. I'm really liking how it looks. Maybe I'll chat to some of my friends in Finland and see how they do it up there and how they make it stay. Maybe it's just because the wood up there is always wet. Here, we're heading into a rainy season, if you like. What I mean by that is not that it's necessarily designated a rainy season like you have in Africa, but the rain's going to start coming and a lot of rain is going to start coming down, which is definitely going to put a centimetre per tile, at least half a centimetre per tile of water in there. So they're definitely going to expand because they are so dry at the moment. They've had all summer just drying there. So I'm going to need to get some advice on that, I think, before I decide whether I'm going to oil them or not. But I'm really happy with how it looks.
And there you have it, a fully planted planting bed. I love it. Oh, and it smells amazing in here with those guys in the corner. So these are the old seeds that I left in here in the summer, which we're not sure they're going to do anything. So I'm just going to leave them here for now and I'll come and sort them out later. There's the rubbish from the day. Get rid of that. Seed trays. These we want to keep safe, and I'm going to go and get a pencil, label those so we can take those packets out of here and then give everything a good water and see how we get on.
Hello, my darling.
Oh, hello, love. How are you doing?
Not bad. What you been up to? Oh, that looks great, doesn't it?
Looks fun, huh?
Wowee.
Trying to give everything a good water, but I'm scared to just pour it with that thing without the nozzle.
If you've got seeds in there, I think probably a good
Well,
idea.
there's no seeds this side, they're only this side.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, on this side, I think you'd be all right just getting it really wet.
How are you getting on?
Slowly, of course. It's been a complex morning.
Okay.
So I don't think we're gonna. Well, why don't we go down and have a look at it?
Okay.
And we can have a chat through, see what you think.
Well, would you like to water the lettuce then while I'm doing the seeds?
Yeah.
And then we can go.
Thank you. Yes, boss.
And the herbs. Oh, it's been really nice and peaceful in here.
Yeah, it's been nice and peaceful. What a beautiful day, isn't it? You know?
I've been kept company by a grasshopper.
Have you? Did you see the grasshopper?
Yeah.
That's great.
He was crawling along here and he was hopping about.
Wow, this is really fab compost, isn't it?
Beautiful. Right, I think that's done. I might have to get round to the lemon verbena and lavender later because I want to go and see what John's been up to. So let's head down to the deck.
Yeah, let's go. So I've done this bit here. I think it looks really pretty.
Oh wow, that looks super cool. On that note, dusty note.
Dusty note.
And I'm quite filthy too actually, but
Yeah.
I think we should call it a day.
We should take a thumbnail of your face right now, all covered in dirt. It'd get clicked on a whole bunch.
Would it?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so a couple of things to say at the end of this episode, isn't there? Thanks very much, of course, as always, for watching. We're really grateful to have you here. So, some of you, no, in fact, all of you, I know, always watch our episodes to the very, very end. So you all probably know exactly what I'm about to say right now.
Yeah. If you haven't, for whatever reason, maybe you had to put the kettle on, maybe you had a phone call, haven't watched right till the very, 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 very end of an episode, you've been missing out on a little bit of a sneak peek of a new project that we're working on, which we are going to tell you about in full very soon.
Absolutely.
I think we can only get away with this kind of teaser thing, maybe just this one more time.
Yeah, this is the last time. The next time we talk about this project, which will be hopefully in the next episode or the episode after that, we will also be giving tangible evidence of actual real stuff. So keep that in mind. Here is a little bit of a teaser. Crusoe's running across the lawn. Hello, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Look at you. He's always got such a big smile on his face.
Hello, my boy.
We're just saying goodbye to everybody.
Come
What
on,
have you
then.
got? What are you eating?
Cucumber. Thank you so much for watching, folks. As always, if you're new here, please remember to subscribe and join us for the journey. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the episode. Leave us a comment because we love hearing from you, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely, will do. And here's a bit more of a teaser for you to get your teeth into.
Cheers, folks.
Zion, Canyonlands, Arches, Yosemite, Sequoia, and big cities like Vegas, San Francisco, LA. It was a hit list of epic. And you can expect so much more of that with this brand new YouTube channel. Our newest adventure. We're swapping fig trees for fireworks, tractors for tuk-tuks, and diggers for diversity. We love our homestead, and our story here is continuing and far from over. But with itchy feet and a world to explore, it's time we got back on the road for a bit. Our littlest one has got some serious catching up to do.